a brief overview of the whole farm. Typical Iowa farm is the way I would describe it, raising corn and soybeans, and I do have 80 cows in a beef cow herd situation.
Why you choose to be a farmer, how you learned it, and why you continue to have this job every day. It seems like a lot of work and a lot of regulations and challenges that you face. Why do you do it, and how is it rewarding to you?
I grew up on a farm with helping my parents and my brothers. I guess it's just it's a little cliche, but it's in my blood. I'll put it that way. I enjoy it. It is challenging with the different technologies that come along and the different farming practices. You know, I just really enjoy it.
Why do you do soybeans every other year and corn the other?
Yeah, that's a good question. I rotate most of the ground back and forth between corn and soybeans because of it's basically a disease aspect. If I planted corn on corn on corn on corn, there are insects, for example, and there are funguses in the soil. There's just different diseases that can happen. That they live on a corn plant, so they overwinter in this residue that's staying on the surface, and then that would affect next year's corn crop, and my yields would be reduced. But by rotating from corn to soybeans, I'm breaking the life cycle of the insects and the other diseases that might present themselves. Yes, I do keep some of the corn that I grow here on the farm to help feed my cattle that I also raise on this farm. The majority of my corn, however, goes to a local cooperative elevator, which from there it could be exported to China, it could be exported overseas, it could be used in this country for the production of ethanol. It can go almost anywhere once it leaves this farm.
I was just wondering, like, how many, like, total bushels of each crop do you harvest, on average every year?
On the corn, it's around 60,000 bushels of corn in a year, and the soybeans about 20,000 bushels.
Who do you sell your crops to? Like, do you sell it to Hy-Vee or, like...
Most of my crops need processing before they get into a grocery store, like Hy-Vee, for example. So my soybeans, for example, you might see a product that was made from my soybeans in the store like Hy-Vee. It would be a cooking oil. Soybean cooking oil would be on a shelf at Hy-Vee.
Hi, my question is, what types of farm animals do you have?
I've got 80 cows on my farm, and it's springtime, and they're having babies now. There's about 30 of them with babies now, so I've got another 50 to go.
And what do you use your cattle for?
That's a great question. I raise these cattle just for beef production. I have the calves are born here, and I sell them to another